What's good, YouTube? Today we're going to be using the brand new Wicked Implement Scout Rifle that you get from the Deep Dives Whetstone encounter. It is a 180 Scout, so it's already starting off with a not great RPM, but we're going to make it work into this live commentary here. Let me just say, trying to get this yesterday with LFG teams, I tried a bunch of different methods, and I got close with quite a few of those methods. But if you're looking to get this, definitely follow the guides that you'll see from Astacross, Fallout, all them. They pretty much got it nailed down. It doesn't require a set loadout to finish. You can definitely finish it with a non-optimal loadout. I mean, my team almost got it with... My team ended up doing one Witherhoard, one Div, one Malfeasance. That was what my team ended up going for to finish the boss. And I think we finished it with about a minute's worth of time left on the clock.
Shut the enemy down. Double down.
But onto the gun again. It is a 180 Scout, so it doesn't really play too nicely in the current meta of all things Scout Rifle. Its exotic trait is essentially Chill Clip on a Scout, but Chill Clip on a Scout really only works in Legend or higher content. It works really nice if you're playing solo, which is what I was doing this morning and a little bit last night when I got the Scout, was going in and playing the Legend Lost Sector for yesterday and today, just to give it a try and see what was going to work with it. And so that's what I was doing a lot yesterday. Earlier, it was messing around with it in PvE, getting to see how Chill Clip Scout works. And other than that, I've just started taking it in the Crucible here about 10 matches ago. So far, I've actually had a couple instances where I've gotten close to freezing people. If it maybe started freezing on the third shot, I'd probably get more. Also, if it was a different archetype, it would definitely be... I would definitely use it more so for freezing if it was a 260. Heck, I'd even be okay if it was its own archetype at 240. Then at least I still have the higher rate of fire, so it's easier for me to apply those slow stacks and then proceed to freeze people. And that's kind of where this thing would shine, is if it had a quicker RPM and it started to slow maybe a bullet sooner. So maybe instead of on the third bullet, you then switch targets to your next opponent, throw a freeze their way, or a slow, I guess, would be the better way to put it. Throw a slow their way, and then come back to them to help start charging slow for the next target. And then depending on how many people you're fighting, you could technically freeze the one in the middle if you're going between 3 separate targets. But that would really work a lot better with a higher rate of fire. So, honest opinion of a lot of other people is it's meh. It's a 180 Scout if you like using them, so... Oh, what is it? The Dead Orbit Scout, we got put in the PvE recently. It's reintroduced in Seraph. Hung Jury, if you like that one, you'll really like this Scout.
Shut the enemy down.
It should feel about the same. I think it's got a better range stat than Hungary, though, at 62 versus 49.
5 minutes remaining.
The only issue really is that it's an exotic and you're giving up an exotic slot for it. Now, rumor has it that the catalyst is overflow when you pick up stasis shards. I think if that's the case, that's going to be a good thing for this gun. Especially in your PvE content, Stasis Titans are going to have a blast with this. Because you'll just be able to overflow it just in seconds using your barricade and also your grenade. You use both, you've got, I don't know, probably a 60 round magazine just off of, just after like 2 seconds. I was hoping I would get him. I got chosen. Let's try and break the crystals so that when I get close, they'll track my position, and I'll get a free reload here. Watch this left side in case anyone spawns up over here. Sounds like they're going to be coming up through the middle.
Hold strong, and this battle is yours.
Alright, so we're going to come outside here. Just going to watch the spawn area there. Just going to keep an eye on the doors there. There we go. So the secondary exotic perk is that when you get a kill, you get, or precision kill, mind you. You create a stasis shard that tracks your position that also gives you... It fully refills your magazine. I think it says it partially refills it. Oh, it just says refills the magazine. So it does state that it fully refills. Excellent. And so if you do just get it going and you're able to get multi-kills with this in Crucible, you can essentially just keep shooting almost infinitely once you have the perk up and running. Which, if you use it right, I'd probably recommend using it on Dawnblade. Just use heat rises, be able to float in the air, get all that extra momentum, ability to evade from that subclass. And you'd be able to put out a lot of work with this scout from essentially all ranges. So overall in Scout, it's a 180, so it's not great in Crucible. It also suffers essentially the same thing in PvE. It's a 180. All the good Scouts have essentially been 200 or 260. And that's been the case for years at this point. So unless Bungie decides to do anything to this archetype, and or just roll it into the 200 frame, which I think that would be my preferred. Give it the Mida RPM.
10 seconds. Take this. A well-fought
So,
victory.
my hope is that the Catalyst maybe bumps its RPM just a little bit. I doubt it'll do that, but if it does, that'll help the gun significantly here in PvP. Definitely in PvE, because then you'll be able to apply that slow and that freeze a lot faster. So, pretty good game there, 30 kills. The mission to get the Scout, as most of you probably know, because you probably went in there yesterday to try and get it, is really hard. So, good luck to you if you're still going in there and trying to get it. Go ahead and throw it into Crucible. My recommendation for you to probably get the most bang for your buck is definitely going to be Dawnblade. Heat rises. Just float in the sky as much as you can. Use that aerial agility to your advantage. Get behind cover. Use that to pass between cover. Other than that, like, comment, sub, all the usual stuff. And let me know your opinions on the Scout rifle down in the comments below. Y'all have a good day, and peace.